we go. I do believe we are live, so I'll say indeed. And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me again on another conscious evolution, for finding yourself here in the now, and for allowing yourself to have the thoughts that will come with this whole experience. I know we talked about this recently, but I feel it's been such a big part of my experience that I want to talk about it again. This understanding that we have thoughts so that they may die and we can continue to live, right? This genuine understanding that not only aren't you your thoughts, but your thoughts are there to melt away, right? That you can have these experiences of concern within the self even, and it can cause you this experience of feeling like you're the evil one, or there's something wrong with you for thinking certain things. And I would like to echo that not only is there not something wrong with you, but I feel like that's kind of the way it's supposed to be sometimes. There is definitely a difference between thinking something and then acting upon what you just thought, and just thinking about it and letting that experience almost be in and of itself, letting it die away. Is Nova here? Let me see. Let me say hi to you, friends. Let me start this up. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, there we go. Joe, number one, Shannon and Anna, beloved. Dog Tattoo, day 894. We are awesome. Yes, we are. No, yeah, yeah. No, that's a good thought, don't you think? I like that thought. Sending you blessings too, dude. Close up, mustache selfie. Blessed. Nancy is here too. Joy B, blessings to you. It's nice seeing your name, friend. Cable is here. Yeah, Nova, dude. What a blessing. It's been a while, dude. How have you been, Nova? How have you been treating yourself, dude? Have you been having interesting thoughts? Oh, the amount of concern that thoughts can allow, just getting stuck in these loops, thinking the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. Eventually, they'll have to die. And these thoughts are not always worthy of our time. Thank you, friends, for choosing to think good thoughts. It's so nice having all of you here. One day until the dark hair gets wigified. You should send us a, like, are you going to see the wig, or are you just going to be donating it? I'm guessing just going to be donating it, getting wiggy with it. Exactly. Natalie is here too, sending blessings to Nova. It's been long since I joined. It has, dude. But you're here, right? Like nothing ever changed. Like this face remains, eternal at this point. We have a puppy wanting some attentions on the side. You want some up? I can smell you too. You smelling me? That's so rude. That's so nah. I'm gonna walk this way now. Walks out of frame. So much better than ever. Dude, I'm so happy to hear that. Forced to buy a new fridge, getting it today. So a big box for yeah, silver linings. I'm happy to hear that you're getting a new box. Like I'm reading the Forced, and I'm just imagining yesterday's topic about things falling apart, and I'm guessing one of your fridges fell apart. And the fact that you're forced to buy a new one, more synchrony. I'm happy that you're taking it in stride with the bear. Nova, I love to see that, right? Just the fact that one of our friends are feeling better than they've felt before. Love you. Isn't that great? Right? Isn't that a cool thing to think? You know what the best part is? It's this ability for us to hear that someone else is doing well, and then we can have negative thoughts about that, right? This experience, and I'm guessing that it is an ego thing, where if the ego has this experience of not doing better than ever, right? And then here's another entity projecting their thoughts about the fact that they're doing better than ever. It causes us to maybe like feel a sense of lack, right? An experience of having less than this other person because why am I not so much better, right? Again, let those thoughts die so that your friendship doesn't have to, right? I see Louisanna's name in chat, Shell as well. Blessings to you, friends. It's nice having you. If you have a cat or choose to channel your inner cat, it'll be bliss. The box fort thing. So interesting you have to say that, Cable, as one of the things you say today. This morning, I wake up, and I do my ritual of grounding my feet into the grass and getting bright light exposure. And then the kitties, both of them come, and they ask for attention. And I do this thing where I like balance on one of my feet and then I pet the kitty with the other foot. And I'm petting Shelby and I'm petting Roxy and I'm petting Shelby and I'm petting Roxy and pet Shelby. And I go back to pet Roxy and she like scratches my foot up. She like gaffed me a little bit. I don't know if you can see it even. And I'm like, bruh, why you gonna do that, yo? Like, come on. And I make like a squeal, like ow, and she runs away. And I walk around the corner to go and look at her. And as soon as she sees me looking at her, she runs away again. I'm like, bro, did you do that on purpose? Like, why would you do that? What did I do? What did I do? And then later, Shelby and Roxy was laying on the pavement again, and I could only pet Shelby. I couldn't pet Roxy. My inner cat was having the thought of, "Man, you wanna scratch my toes? Well, I bet you can't get those scratches." More thoughts. More thoughts that I want to die. I don't want to have thoughts like that. Kristen is here too. Candace as well. So nice having you. Zano, seeing your name. Blessing, friend. So much love to all of you. It's so nice having all of you friends here with me. I can just sit in this space, feeling content, but I'm going to read comments. So happy to hear that, Nova. I've been wondering how the music has been for you. So much love. Given impermanence, not surprising about thoughts. Yeah. Like, think about the amount of things you've thought about that you thought was going to be the end of your world that now doesn't even register. Right? That kind of vibe. That's what I'm trying to get at today. Is that there are things that we think about sometimes into an experience of like extreme self-doubt, extreme worry about what the future is going to hold, etc., etc. And then we get to this future that we're worried about, and then those thoughts don't even arise, like they don't even add as a blemish, to our whole experience. I had a refrigerator box. If I had a refrigerator box, I'll get it. Joy, I'm going to rent it out as an Airbnb for $400 a night. Feel free to come and stay in my box anytime, dude. A part of me knows that you're joking, but a part of me also feels like that might be a thing, dude. With this current, climate we find ourselves in. Oh my goodness. I'm just imagining, like, I'm trying to see the Airbnb advertisement, right? Like seeing this, like taking pictures of box, and taking a picture of the inside of the box, and there's like a dog mattress, it's full of hair and stuff, like laying in it. It's like, yeah, just $400 a night, you know? What's the problem? What's the Well, you see a problem? Also, we're gonna charge you a sub fee, to clean your box. And then the next person that comes, they still hair in the box, just like charging you for the cleaning fee for nothing. Baby, having the cologne conversation with you. What's your scent, bro? Technically, right now, nothing. Weirdly enough, like I haven't had water pressure for a while now, so I was moving between showers. There's like a little pressure pump on the inside of the house, but not in mine. And then because of my travel time, I had less time than I usually do to prepare myself, and I didn't add any cologne to myself. So I'm like base human, like entry level human. And it's like human smells like lemon oil. Is it lemon oil? Lime? No, lemongrass. That's one of them. Yeah, right. I have like a lemongrass deodorant, perspirant. My brain, please, dude. Why would you do this to me? Oh, I don't want to think about this stuff. Thoughts. I want these thoughts to die. I don't want to think about. I don't want to think about the way I smell. Fortunately, there are no, smell of vision. I don't think I smell bad. I think I smell nice, actually, to be. Oh goodness, I'm so much happier in life in general. I'm so much happier in every aspect. It's wonderful, and I'm glad to be here in this lovely space. We're happy to have you here as well, dear friend. Blessings to you, man. I'm happy to hear that you're feeling better. Like that brings joy to my heart. The fact that, we had Nova join us in a state of mind that wasn't necessarily indicative of feeling the way he's feeling right now, and seeing this shift in mentality, seeing the thoughts, right? Because what he says is but a projection of the whole experience that he's actively thinking about. And the fact that it's coming out that way means that there's even more goodness on his side, right? And his thoughts right now. But yes, are we not our thoughts? Or are we more than our thoughts? I believe we notice our thoughts, that your conditioning, your experience, your hormones, your biology. Joshmo, lovins to you. Is Maxine here as well? I haven't scrolled down far enough. Sam is here as well, like so many friends. I'm so blessed. Blessings to you, friends. Thank you for joining me. Uh, yeah, your biology, your emotions, your hormones, your level of satiety, if you've eaten or not, how dehydrated you are, how you've been treated by other people, how you've been treated your entire life, the content you have shown yourself and been conditioned with, all of these things will lead us to thoughts, right? They will arise, thoughts will arise from this fractal that we've been interfacing with. But you're not these things. You're not the things that have happened to you. You're not even this body. You were the thing actively aware, paying attention, right? The thing behind the thing, if you will. So, yeah, notice your thoughts, appreciate them, see them like clouds. As I look up, there's not a single cloud in the whole sky. There's like none. Actually, not a single cloud. Yeah, this is exactly what I want. I want clear skies. That was today's yoga theme as well, is allowing ourselves to clear our minds. Every single time you have this thought arise, especially when it's thoughts that you don't feel serve you, breathe. Take a deep breath in, hold for a second, and then slowly release. Yeah, that feels good. Gives you something to think about instead of having to think. Damn, she sniffed you and then said no, right? So rude, Joy, so rude. Right, and now I'm self-conscious where I'm like, should I have put lemongrass underneath my armpits? Is that what you would have wanted? With the tangential fractal B, she sniffs me and then goes, ah yes, comes and sits on my lap, and now I get to live in the reality where she sniffs me and then disappears. I don't even know where she is. Just disappears, pieces out, thoughts. Again, that whole scenario that I just shared, that's thoughts, and that it's not helpful, right? It isn't going to serve me in trying to be my best self in this moment. It can only distract me from what's the truth, love in this moment. I feel I feel it's the latter. Wow, so much more people in here than before. Just like all of our friends that we've seen just showing up. It's a blessing, seriously. Every single one of your names proving to me love is true. I love getting big boxes, so I make hideouts for my buns. They go nuts for a new box. So freaking cool. I wonder what the box looks like to them. Right? I've been thinking about this fractal of how we interpret things. Right? Because, and this is now a little bit woo woo again, thoughts, right? Like, take it as just some random thoughts. They might unironically see just a box, what we see as cardboard, that we know is made out of a tree, and we understand the manufacturing process of like sticking that thing together and then folding it into a cube. We can like see that thing, right? And we're like, oh yeah, box, I understand what I'm looking at. To them, they don't have any of that context. So it might just be cave, right? Hole in ground type of vibe. They might see it as like a mini cave, Oh, the materials this cave is made out of is a little bit less than traditional, but still cave, right? To them, they see cave. Is that Alex? Wow! Love it to you, friend. It's nice having you here as well. Blessings. Blessings to you and Drax. How to garden. I was invited back due to request. In the end, I shared abundance and I feel great. Blessings, dude. I'm so happy to hear your little lecture went well as well. I don't know why I use the word little. Your lecture. Is it a lecture? Your sharing of your fractal with other individuals went well. I thought 20 enthusiastic adults. Damn, that's not little, bro. 20 people. I'm like stacking them in my mind. 5, and then 5 again, and then 5 again, and then 5 again. I'm imagining the amount of influence you had, Brother Bear. The influence you have that you don't even know you have. Like the thoughts that those people are going to inevitably have because of the things that you've taught, right? Maybe they'll start growing a little bit of a garden of their own. Maybe you'll have customers. This is the business-minded part of me being like, yeah, more customers. 4 5s, 8? Yeah, I think that's maths. 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5 plus, yeah, okay, good. It's hard to imagine, like we have this understanding. I think we talked about this yesterday, numbers. We've been conditioned to think more number, more good, right? And that if you don't have an audience of 1 million people, the things you're doing is less than valuable. But if you consider how many 20 people are, right? Like really, right? Just actually try talking to 20 people in a day. Just try that, right? See how easy or hard it is, and you'll notice that people are vast. Like you can fall into a fractal with a single person and talk the whole day away. Never mind to any of them. Love you, dude. I'm so happy to hear it went well. Zano is being celebrated. Yeah, I actually missed every one of you friends, and we missed you, Nova. We miss you, Brother Bear. Always showing up for you as well. I think I did, but again, I just want to say love to you, Joe Schmo. It's nice having your name in chat as well, Brother Bear. That's awesome. Love you, friends. Yeah, celebrate. Beloved Natalie, no, beloved Candace said, found myself singing We've Got Mail jingle from Blue Clues in my head this morning. I do not know, I had never watched Blue Clues, unfortunately. I didn't grow up with television as a child. It's probably because why I'm as weird as I am. Like my parents didn't believe in TV because TV is evil and the people orchestrating the shows had satanic intent. Like that was what I was told as a child, the reasoning for not getting TV. But when I was a 6-year-old, I had access to the internet. Yeah, little did they know. Little did they know. Oh goodness. Found myself singing Love is True. Blues Clues tattoo. You have a Blues Clues tattoo? Seriously? That's so cute. Do you have like the little blue doggy? I feel like that would be like the go-to tattoo to get get a Blues Clues tattoo. Like I know the fractal you're talking about. I just don't know the full experience. I mean, TV is a source of negative energy that can also be positive. I feel it's what you watch ultimately, right? What you're drawn to and what you expose yourself to is what the energy is going to be. Like I've seen shows that have, uplifted me in ways that my family hasn't been able to. Like one of the shows is coming up in my mind, even though it's a little bit lewd and there's like an excessive amount of fan service. The show Black Clover, like the characters in that show and the energy they portray, and the values, right? When it comes to what is important, being friendship, being supporting one another. That's, yeah. Shows can be good, right? TV can actually be good for your mind, but a lot of it can have, a certain negative tinge to it as well. If you try to pet me with your foot, I'd cut you a bed too. They love it though, right? They do actually like it, because they go into like those spazzing cat, you know what I'm talking about, and they purr, right? That's usually a good sign. And I think she was just jealous because I was going, from one kitty to another kitty, and she didn't like that. She was like, "Fuck." That's how I interpreted her scratching me. I was like, I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, all right. Couldn't pet her again. I'll probably pet her again tomorrow. Dog, you deserve all the community appreciation after your ordeals and having to fight to grow a new life to share. Know what I mean? The positive times are for you. Blessed. Oh, good old Emerald. Ermias Plur, Mr. Purple Holy Cup. Yeah, Ermias Plur is kicking, dude. Active as always. Has been serving me ceaselessly. All right. Blessings. Ah, nice. Okay. Here's the mail. It never fails. I will make me wanna wag. It makes me wanna wag my tail. Here's the mail. It never fails. Makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna wail. Mail. I'm probably like butchering the melody. I'm so sorry. Yes, mail time. So much love. Again, love to you, Jumpin' Jack. Blessings, friend. The music has been going so much better. I've been making stuff and activating the pain, the passion within. Also got an electric guitar amp, and I've been using distortion and loving it. I'm happy to hear that you're practicing with the bear. No effort is ever wasted. Keep going. Made a picture, Jabba the Hutt made from boba tea. Jabba the Hutt made from boba tea. I'm just like imagining a container that is Jabba the Hutt shaped, filled with boba tea. That's where my mind went with that one. There was a talk like 6 years ago that Chicago is going to get the Olympics. If that happened, $400 for the refrigerator box would sell out in half an hour. That's hilarious, dude. Oh, people would unironically pay you for your refrigerator box, dude. It's like, does it have four walls? Technically, yes. Technically, it has four walls. I mean, what do you consider walls? How thick do you believe walls have to be in order to be considered walls? Nova, on YouTube? Maybe. I don't think so. Not yet, at least. Feeling good this morning. Yes! Maxine, today during my yoga, I placed my hands on my tummy and on my knee for Lawazana as well, sending healing energy. I noticed the days start out strong, but the end of the day are just existing and healing. I'm exhausted. I'm happy to hear that you're feeling good, Maxine, sending even more healing energy to you. It's a process. You will get better. Lane! Lane! What's it about? Lane is here too? Wow! Sending you love and Lane. What a blessing having you here with us too, Brother Bear. Sending you good vibes, man. Nova, distorted guitar is life. We have Nova playing guitar as well. It's cool that Lane is like Lane's distorted guitar senses was tingling. It's like, right? That's what I'm imagining Lane's distorted guitar senses sound like. It's like just a wow. It's wow. Lane sprints towards his cell phone to come and join us on the stream. It works. It's a lot of work. Your body is going through to heal, Maxine. This time of rest is so important. I'm happy that you're feeling good this morning. Bless it. Thank you for sending more love. No, Nancy, I'm not on YouTube. I do have songs on TikTok I uploaded, but I haven't uploaded recently. It's difficult. It's probably the most difficult thing you can do, right? Because the numbers, right? are more often than not just straight up discouraging. It's like, I pour my heart and soul into this vessel that I call social media, and then people go, or the algorithm goes, and I'm like, and then I think, and then my thoughties tell me to not do anything again. How about you curl up in a little ball and then disintegrate into nothingness? Holy, the body heals is amazing. So much blessed. Permission to heal and rest. You have max blessings. We are not our thoughts. We are not the body. We are not even the mind. We are the collective consciousness constantly recycling through who we love and who loves us. You, yo, that one is going straight into the things we're saying. Wow. Yeah, Zano, exactly. It was exactly. I wish that a third world, first world probleming out here. There's like, if you push this button, I can usually copy any text. There's a gobbledygoo here too. Skibobbity, flungo, skilamplo, little glorp. I play on the guitar as well. Yeah. Gobbledygoos. Guitar senses was tingling as well. So I can usually press a button and then copy pretty much any text on any platform, but not on YouTube. It's like, nah, fam, can't do that. So I have to like select a box and then extract text from the box. I know. I'm also experiencing the same thing, but this one is going straight to the love is true. Comments are worth saying. I haven't saved one in a while. Not because your friends' comments aren't worth saying, but that one just like slapped me. We are not our thoughts. We are not the body. We are not even the mind. We are the collective consciousness constantly recycling through who we love and who loves us. It's so trippy you say exactly those words, and that's why it's resonating with me more than anything, Zana. Let me read this to you. This morning, my journal entry went something like this. Where did I write about that? Here we go. Everything I do to cultivate a sense of belonging, joy, hope, and love. All those who come to me will learn how to love themselves even more. I will give myself to the world fully and will leave it a better place for it. Okay, actually, this is the first line. I am a being who came to earth to love and be loved. First line of the manifestation part of that journal. I came to earth to love and be loved. Period. Right? Not to think thinkings, not to get obsessed with the flesh, not to think about what my job is or how much money I make. I came here to love and be loved. Thank you. Yo, I love that. Beloved Zano, thank you for sharing that wisdom. I'm hoping the healing process goes faster than expected. I'm sure, I believe the healing process will go faster than expected. I just got through my first week of bed rest and I'm starting to crawl the walls of boredom. The luxury of being bored. Apparently, bored is the devil's companion. Are you feeling devilish? Zano, those exact words are the words I repeat before I go to sleep. It's an amazing mantra. It really is. Thank you for sharing it with me. We finally got some rain. Sick! We also got some rain yesterday. More tonight. And maybe again this weekend. I'm happy to feel moisture in the air. Bless. I'm so happy to hear that, Duck Dad. Baby tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers starting their evolution to food. 4 5s, eh? Yeah, I'm very happy for you, brother bear. I go nuts for new box too. My wife gets mad though. Holy shit. I should have sent the last one, intrusive thoughts. I go nuts. You see thoughts. Oh, I didn't even think that until you thought that and then said what you thought, and then I could think what you were thinking about the thought that you had thought. And then I thought it, right? You brain, let the thoughts die. Oh. Let them die. My wife is neither cat nor bug, so no bugs love it. I'm sure it's not the most fun thing in the world, Maxine, but it won't last forever. Do you like reading books? That's a good, recommendation. I've been listening to We Free Men by Terry Pratchett, the Tiffany Aching series. It's beautiful. Like it's really beautiful. It gives me so much joy. Act despite low numbers, but do enjoy numbers when they happen. Agreed, right? I'm not opposed to numbers. I'm just not basing my value upon numbers, right? Because that's a thought oriented thing. If I had to, yossi, this wind is cutting through my bones. If I had to assign value based on how much number, and then base how I act depending on whether I number or not, then I would do nothing ever, right? Because there's no number that's going to equal infinity, which is what you are, right? You can never, there's nothing that will ever be able to assign as much value to you as you can assign to yourself. And that is the joke. Don't assign. It was a symposium. God, I don't know what that means. I'm so confused about box talk. Me too, Shell. Me too. Doc, I don't have a garden, but I somehow managed to get an onion to start sprouting in the pantry, and now it has a huge green mohawk. Yeah. I cut those leaves up as well when I cook my onions if they start sprouting. I don't know if that's like sacrilegious or if it hates the fact that I do that, but I think to myself, ah, nice, now green with onion. Sick. Thank you, onion. I'm very happy you have a consistent audience, especially with the death of Reddit. Yeah, Reddit straight up committed Sudoku, recently. It's a little bit concerning. No more API access. But only for 2 days, dude. Right? Like, it should just, the people that killed the website should just continue curb stomping the website. The fact that they're like, yeah, we're going to curb stomp you, but only for 2 days. That just gives the executives a reason, to grit it out for the 2 days and then just kind of like continue with their greed. Their freaking greed. They all told me, sorry, I didn't know to buy from you. It was wild, of course. Yeah, exactly. They're like, wait a second. There is a person that we can buy produce from? Why didn't I know about this? They say. It's like, now you know. Gives them card. Do you have cards or do you just give them numbers? Joe saw that. It will never grow an onion that you can cut those bad boys up to 3 times to be the baked potato. I'm gonna assume that that's like a gobbledygoo message, like "Skibidi blah, blah, blah." I do have a garden, but I'm also with you, Jaju. I have sweet potatoes on my counter that are reaching for the stars, also growing. I used to love reading Shan, but getting myself to read is a whole other can of worms. I've been listening to a bunch of Ram Dass, Alan Watts, and Joe Dispenza lately, and that's good. That sounds good to me too. I mean, if you're really bored, right? Learning how to use that boredom and channel that energy into reading might be a good way to train yourself, right? Recondition yourself, reprogram yourself as well. I recorded the talk. It's not visually nice, as I didn't want to film people, but the audio should be good. So sick. I got a sprouting onion too. So many friends growing things in their homes. Hey, Susan! I'm only seeing your name now, friend. Blessings to you. So many blessings. It's nice having you here as well. I felt like it was my sales job again, doing lunch and lean. Lunch and learns? I don't know what that means. As much as I hate it, it turns out I'm really good at it. And it's, and like it's when, and like it when it's for me. Yeah. Because now you're actually building something that you believe in, right? You're not just building a faceless corporation. Blessings to Duck Dead Farms. So many blessings. I have red potatoes growing on my porch this year. I missed the mark for morning glories, though. Sounds so nice. I saw a guy with Louis' dad outline tattoo so his kids could color and wash off the color again. I wanted. That is really cute, dude. I'm not gonna lie. A cool reminder as well, you know, as a dad. I want to show you this. I feel like if Jovan is here, I don't know, is Jovan here? I think she still might be. Yeah, she is. I see her name. Those little Burbies are like singing their songs and they're doing this little dance. Oh no, one of them flew away. No. You see that burb on the gate? They were the ones making that song. One day I'll have good lenses. And when I punch up on that burb, you'll be able to see its feathers. Manifest. Manifest. It sucks that the cameras I want cost like thousands of dollars. It's so much money. Okay, let me get back to it. There we go. Okay, I'll drive in and say I'm going to try and grow some white sage. Nice! Yeah, are you going to make like sage sticks with those? White sage does kind of smell nice. You can smoke it as well, I believe. Hey Google, can you smoke white sage? May cause lung problems, so no, don't listen to me. I'm pretty sure I've heard somewhere that white sage is something they put in like filming cigarettes, you know? Like if you see someone smoke a cigarette on film, it's made of white sage instead of tobacco because it's less brutal. But apparently, white sage has a mild toxin called thujone. So I'm guessing it probably isn't white sage. Maybe it's something else. Then I'm seeing so many mixed results. Yeah, don't listen to me. Grow white sage, make yourself an incense stick. That's like a good way to use it, if anything. I get you, Maxine. Listening is to something. Listening to something is good, though. I'm a pure listening to good stuffs, exactly. Beautiful Swallowtail butterfly just landed by me for breakfast. That plushie I got duckling was a swallowtail caterpillars. That's some trippy synchronicity, Duck Dad. I really like that, bro. Yeah, holy sing, that's like very trippy. Please mail me a plushie. Nice. I have a potato that looks like an axolotl. Look on the Discord pets. Feel like I'm being pulled in 50 different directions at the same time. Love is true. Our pets. Ducks in Amsterdam. Jaju sharing baby ducks as well. More baby ducks. Jovan shared little baby burps. That photo is so cute. Looks like they're both smiling for the camera. Doggers and kitties from Zano too. And there's the axolotl potato. Our beloved Shell is talking about. It does look like an axolotl, I'm not gonna lie. That potato looks like it's seen better days though. It looks so thirsty. Please, moisture. Please give me moisture. Put me in soil. Potato. Okay, another one. Yay, love you again, Alex. Hope you're doing well, dude. So much love in chat. Box has 4 walls. And next to the yard snacks you can pick. Yeah, I mean, comes with food, bed and breakfast. You have to prepare it yourself. You know, you show up to the place and it's like, where's breakfast? It's like you see them plants, you know, you'll find things on them. Help yourself. Just made a song called Under the Sun. It's great. I'm happy with it. Less things with the bear. Post it to YouTube so we can click on it and see it as well. Skirbabri flango, scalampo, little flower. I play all of the guitars. I've uploaded 4 times and gotten 590 on 2 videos and 800 on my latest. Definitely not discouraged. I'ma keep on going. Yeah, that's good, dude. That's real good. Keep going with it, Bear. Blessings to you, man. Thoughties. Totally using my thoughties. Hello, Peppy. Hello, Peppy. You wanna come and sit with me? You wanna come and you wanna sit with me? There you go. Hmm? You just wanna put a foot on me? Is that all? There you go. I say. My thoughts are thoughts. I am. I'm not a thought. Oh wait. Oh, thanks, Mel. I'm honored to be in the list. Blessings, son. I think you might be in the list more than once. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Every single time you say that, Shan, it's such a beautiful reminder to love and be loved in return. Make art, me, to whoever is in bed rest. Yeah, I'm also pro make art, but it can be exhausting making art as well, unfortunately. Mm-mm-mm-mm. There is no love that is tangible as the love that you have within yourself. Right, Melty? Feeling bored is a luxury. Let us know how desensitized we've become to our blessings and beauty the universe has given us. With an alignment, I can look around and feel how everything existing is actually a miracle. There we go. Exactly. I'm so happy that you said that, Maxine, knowing that you're in a space where you're healing right now, uh, and trying at least mindfully being less critical. I can be a little bit abrasive with the things I say, and I know this. But I do believe that that's my job at the same time, right? Like if I'm not willing to say something, who is going to be willing to say something? And the way I articulate it to myself, boredom, is that boredom only arises in people who's not paying attention, right? That you can only be bored if you're not paying attention because there's infinity everywhere, always around you, ceaselessly, right? And then you said it. You can look around and feel how everything existing is an actual miracle, right? The fact that there's a bird just flying over me, cows grazing, grass actively reaching up for the sun, a tree laying on its side, actively living, the sun setting next to me. There's so much happening. The only way to be bored is to not notice all of it. Basically, Melt is saying he doesn't get sexy innuendo until it's made obvious. Is that what I'm saying? What? What's happening right now? How audiobook reading, for some reason, I don't vibe to it. I actually do like it, personally. Like most of the books I've read, I've had someone else read to me, right? But that's again like a style of learning. I like listening to people. I just like saying things as well in return. We should listen to people more. We've been given 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak, right? But I do believe if you had to calculate how much I listen to other people versus how much I speak, I think it might even be more than 2 times the amount I speak, even though I do talk a lot. Maxine, so much. Right, Melty? Again, love to you, Maxine. You're exactly where you need to be. Blessings. Laughing Tiger, you're right. But boredom is also a sign that we aren't fulfilled as we are. An inner call to grow. Reddit be like, "Skopop." That's why I'm leaving Reddit for now. I'm not going to be putting my content on Reddit ever again. It's just greed, dude. You know, and the thing that I am seeing in this whole experience is the amount of power we have as communities, right? This corporate assholes with a company valued at like $10 billion or something. Hey, Google, what is Reddit valued at? No, not rated value. Hey Google, what is Reddit valued at? I have to speak like I'm insane. No, 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 no. What's it? No, no. Give me numbers. Give me numbers. Come on, let's try again. What is the net worth of Reddit? I'm getting triggered. My thoughts are going insane. They're just telling me net worth is the value of non-financial and financial assets. I know what net worth means. I'm asking you a simple question, Google. And it knows. It can see. I can see the question I asked of it. And it's like, oh, I mean, maybe it's just it's worthless at this point because they Sudoku themselves or something. Maybe that's the way I'm supposed to be interpreting. I know, Shell. I know. I'm saying Sudoku. I'm saying Sudoku intentionally. I'm 100% intentional with my word choices. Can you not? Because I don't want to get, you know, sniped by the YouTube algorithm. Thank you though. Thank you for making sure that I do know there's a difference. No, 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 no. Hallo mama, welcome terug. Mm, I think he said it's like that. Yes, exactly. There we go. Cable knows. The online censorship bullshit is real. Yes, very much, unfortunately. Oh, bro, those green onions are delicious. Scallions, man, scallions, exactly, dude. Reddit doing number puzzles. They're doing them number puzzles. Seppuku is stabbed at the belly and then to the left, yeah, and then a guy chup. I know, I know. I do believe that. I think PewDiePie was the first person who would say Sudoku. Also for the YouTube algorithm reasons. And it was hilarious to me that he made that connection, and I've kind of like kept it with myself as well. Since then, I read somewhere that the green that grows out of the onions is considered poisonous. I've always eaten them. I'm happy that you kind of like prefaced that message, with "I've always eaten them," because I've also always eaten them. And I'm still pretty alive. Am I alive? I think I'm alive. But is there any proof that I'm alive? I feel things. I can smell things. I can taste. I can see. I can feel my body. The hologram, right? We're basically holograms of ourselves right now. And can you call a hologram alive? It might act as something that's alive, right? But is it? Is it actually alive? Or am I just aware of something that I consider alive? Birds are cute. They are. Let me move off from this fractal. I gave every single person a business card with a packet of mammoth sunflower seeds. Always remember the seed man. That is nice. Giving gifts, dude. Adding some of that, psychological manipulations. Nice. Nice. Sick. Doug Dad is like, thank you, exactly. Shell must be considered silent by the participant. I've gotten blue lotus flower, and it's great. Nice spiritual plant. Blue lotus flower. I believe that's also one that helps with like dreams, as far as I know. I think Aiden told us about the fact that you can get like really cool dreams in that space by taking blue lotus. I haven't seen him since I told him that I paid for the ability to use Midjourney. And I thought that I could give people permission, but apparently, no, I can't. And that's the last time we had a chat. Blessings, Aiden. Sending your lovins. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Shell, isn't that the guy who comes in and gives you a whack? Your pinch hitter, if you will. I'm so confused. What's happening? Nobody want that, so I deleted it. Nimsabokus? I don't, maybe I didn't get to see what you talked about. Thejon? I thought that was an absinthe, but I could be wrong about that. It might be. It might actually be. I wouldn't be surprised, you know. Like absinthe has like a psychedelic effect on it as well and can be poisonous if you drink too much of it. I have read for hours about growing white sage. It can be tricky. Feel free to reach out. There we go. Make the dreams work, Shell. Exactly. I will probably contact you about growing it. I already have white sage seed balls, so you already, are halfway there. Does anyone need extra lovings and attention today that we can focus on energy on? Please do. Right? And not only now, but any day. If you need a little bit more attention, if you need people to send you some lovings, just be like, hey friends, can we take a moment to just send some energy? I'm seeing a grid around the earth. We are a grid around the earth, and I feel like as this space grows, it is going to be harder and harder for me to connect individually with everybody. But if we remember that we are a grid and that we're all kind of, attached to the exact same thing, unity, the self, we can make this grid almost like a net. And if one of us, two of us, three of us are willing to catch a person that is falling through this net, we will be able to serve every single soul. I thank you, friends. I thank you, Shell, for taking a moment to reach out and ask. Nancy, where do you live again? Region. The amazing quote that Shan says is from a song called Nature Boys from 1940. Learn how to be loved. Learn how to love and be loved in return. 1940s. So long ago. It kind of frustrates me sometimes that we recognize what love is and how it's supposed to be, and yet we still have trouble really connecting with the fundamental understanding. Maybe it just takes time. I'm in North Cal, across from the bay in San Francisco. When I was typing it out, Zano, I was singing and thought, sing it with me, Zano. And then she did. Sent you some more lovin's as well. I cannot detect the sound of sarcasm. You cannot detect the sound of sarcasm? Oh, what? You don't know what sarcasm sounds like? That's like my sarcasm sound. It's like, nope. I didn't register anything you just did. What did you just do? What did you do? Oh, Nancy. Oh, Shan. Whenever I hear it, I get the craziest goosebumps. I feel like it's this old creative soul awakening around me to listen into their favorite song. I like that perspective. I really do. The way I've been trying to see it is that those beings you used to be, Zano, is still actively a part of your DNA. And when you listen to a song from that era, that goosebumps you get is that part of your DNA becoming activated again, right? That this person you are learns from everything, learns from all of your previous lives, learns from all of the previous states of being you occupied in DNA, learns from all of the states of being you occupy throughout your day, all of the thoughts that you have. We are so much more vast, than just our thoughts, just our minds, just our bodies. Birds are cute. Zano, how do you know Nature Boy? I used to sing that at the clubs in Tokyo. So much love. The Moulin Rouge, of course. Yes. Yes, Moulin Rouge. That movie messes with me a little bit. Oh yeah. That's like my biggest peeve, right? I want to live to 1,000. So I feel very stressed into loving a person because that means I might inevitably end up losing the person that I love. What a joke. Freaking thoughts. How dare you, thoughts? It's like, nah, dude, stop You can't love this person. Now you're gonna die one day, or they're gonna die one day. So better not, better not get so silly. Oh, thoughts. Oh, okay. Yes, it was a gorgeous movie. I forgot. I keep falling asleep and posting nonsense. It's okay. You were loved. I'm happy to be sending blessings to you. Heal, dear friend. I want to watch it again. It's been more than a year. As a movie, like you can come back to over and over again. It's so well made. It's so much. That's the other thing as well. Like the amount of sensory overload watching that movie. Like it was too much to articulate even. Gorgeous movie. Shan, I'll watch it again. More than a year. Nice robe, Mel. Looks comfy and nice. It's warmer than the outside air to be on the inside. So I'm happy with it as well. I'm just like seeing the hearts. Love you too. Love you. No, I love you. In fact, no. No, I love you. Overdue. We're all just on a journey, friends. Let's cherish it and savor life while we can and create and enjoy beautiful memories. Exactly. It's not so much that life is short, but that people end up not living it fully. What's that Stoic quote? Hey, Google, what's that Stoic quote about life not being short? I think it's a Seneca quote. Tells me it doesn't understand. Man, I so badly. It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough and sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for our highest achievements if we were all well invested. It is a Seneca quote. Freaking gangster, dude. Just imagine this oak didn't have flushing toilets, didn't have medical care, didn't have readily available food, didn't have entertainment, had nothing. Nothing we take for granted today. And still was like a G, understands the reality that we're a part of right now. Life is too short to spend in negativity. So I have made a conscious effort to not be where I don't want to be. Hugh Dillion. I don't know who that is, but blessings to you, friend. Your message is coming through on the Google side as well. Life is too short to spend in negativity. So I have made a conscious effort to not be where I don't want to be. Right? Especially in thought, because your thoughts follow you around, even if you move away, right? That's the joke. Movie. You want to sit on me? Come. It's my favorite movie show. Shan, I need to rewatch it again. Nice robe. We're on a journey. Again, I agree completely, Nova. Absolutely, Moulin Rouge. I feel as though we have all been maturing into beautiful flowers. I cannot even remotely agree more. Nova, like the amount of agreement is like, yeah, 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 like screaming at the top of my lungs. Absolutely, Mel. Cyclical love never dies. Exactly. 90% of the heart is me. Hoi, hoi Nova, I appreciate it. I'll always be with you. We are the same thing. Melting into, melting out of, melting back into, melting out of. Brahman, right? Little drops arising from the infinite ocean. And when we fall back into the infinite ocean, we become one with the collective consciousness. Your ego might not like the idea of that. Your thoughts might not like the idea of that. Oh, but I like being myself. You cannot not be yourself, right? Infinity means there is an infinite amount of yourself actively existing in this very moment alongside you. I have this trippy experience that I do when I'm doing hemisync meditations, where when I'm creating my energy bubble, they call it. It's like a torus field you create around yourself. Project energy out from the top of your head, and then bring it back at the bottom of your body. And I keep expanding that bubble larger and larger. Larger and larger. Then I go, past my country, past the planet, past the solar system. I see the galaxy. I see a little ball growing in the galaxy, it encapsulating the galaxy, and then it zooms out super fast. And then I see that depiction of the observable universe. It looks like an eye. Hello, Eva. And then I go past that. Hello. And then I keep going. And then eventually that circle that I'm expanding hits me, right? It goes over me again. And I realize that I have reached, at least in theory, a different version of myself. And then it feels kind of trippy. Here's Shelby as well. Hey, kitties. As I start talking about this trippiness, all of the animals join me. This is the kitty who doesn't mangle my feet when I give her pets. I saw Roxy running across the camera, but I didn't show you, friends. She's not here anymore. We are all one and the same, exactly. Shan, my favorite movie has been Alien for a long time. I love Prometheus and Covenant as well. Basically anything Riley Scott does. She's like straight up goals. Such a beautiful woman as well. We're growing each day, even if it doesn't feel like it. Cute kitty. I mean, not even if it doesn't feel like it, bro, but it's inevitable, right? That you grow in ways that is not tangible. You cannot see the amount of ways that you are actively growing. Like the amount of layers that you occupy at all times. You want to see what I'm looking at? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Let's try this lens. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly. She was like doing that, but she was doing it back and forth. Running one way and then running back. And then running one way again. Shell. I've never seen any of those movies. They can be a little bit interesting. Like the fact that Alien is her favorite movie is pretty revealing about Shell. Not weird, just like interesting. I played the game Alien Isolation for a little bit, as a teenager. And I haven't been that terrified of a game in my life. Being chased down by a xenomorph doesn't seem like a vibe. Just casually getting xenomorphed. It's crazy how much we can grow in a year or less. What a crazy thought to expand upon. Exactly. Acknowledging yourself for the amount of growth that you have gone through over the last years. Because your thoughts are usually based in the moment or about some sort of stress of the future or some sort of judgment of your past. But taking a moment to just consider how much you've already grown. Huh, kitty? There's a kitty kitty. There's a Shelby cat. Meow meow. She's hearing me again. There's a Shelby. There's a kitty. There's a kitty. Hey, Gateway. Blessings to you, friend. I've been thinking about you a lot. I've been doing the gateway process, and it's kind of trippy to me. I was thinking, have you actually done the gateway process? Like, do let me know, or is it just a name that you resonated with? Sci-fi movies, and though beautiful, they are terrifying. It's true. Aliens. I look forward to meeting the aliens. Like I feel like a weird fractal arising in my mind that I'm kind of confused about. But I had this moment where I don't know if I typed it or if I wrote it down or something, but I remember just this feeling arise in me where I was like, if the aliens arrive, let me talk to them. That's what that was what came up in my mind for a second. I'm trying to oscillate over here. Get yourself into that 1111. There's no Focus 1111, but we can make Focus 1111 not quite infinitely expanded, but also not quite just mind, awake and body asleep. Oh wow, Shanna, 1:11 a.m. in Australia, more synchrony. I have never been bold enough to get through the game. This is a good journal topic for me. Wow. Fear? Not being bold enough. French toast sticks, yeah. 47%. I have 69 on my battery. Lane's energy. This one, we have 11 friends joining us in the space. 43% on my battery. Ah, so close. Would have been a 44. Okay, let's play some kalimba, and then I'm gonna get inside because it is cold. Oh! That was unwise of me. At least it was not that far of a fall. Skibop. Bop the scop. Skibabu. I have never been bold. Finish the game. Love is true again. Yay, Kalimba time. What is Kalimba? Now you know Gateway. Sorry, Nova. Shanners, I've been seeing 77 and 47 like crazy these days. Me too. Like an absurd amount. Like straight up concerning amounts of 47s and 77s and 34s as well, 44s as well. And I think that's all of them. I've been adding a lot of 22s to my work as of late. My flowers have been 22 heavy. There we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I and I peacefully played. I totally want to make the kalimba attached to my guitar amp. Distorted kalimba. The therimba. That sounds pretty sick, dude. There's some marvelous playing. Roar receives a chef gift for me. So much love. Hey, Joe. Thank you for sending love as well, Gateway. Joe, that makes me smile so much. I still see 34s all the time. Yes, this week is a little crazy for Mara's birthday. Holy crap, it's tomorrow! And she has graduation on Thursday. It's true. I'm happy that Shan is saying something as well. Shan is not going to be here. Feels like, like I'm already missing her, even though she's here right now. Shan is going to be a super mom to her little one for the next 2 days. Next week should be better though. Shan, how old is she turning? 10, it's true. Duck on an Underwood pickup for a double bass. Is the tech maybe? I'm confused. Amara, got a big week, sending her my big lovin's and my extra energy. Thank you, Jovan. The fact that you're the one sending extra energy of all people. Hey! Sorry for interrupting myself. Dan is here too. I'm on a 5-minute break from class and I popped in to say hello. Thank you, but the bear. We're gonna pull a card quickly. So maybe you can see, maybe there's like some synchronicity in this for you. The fact that you're only here for a moment. I'm building servers! Yeah! Yow! Yow! I'm proud of you, dude. Freaking education themselves. No effort is ever wasted, bro. Woohoo! Card, yeah. This one. This is the card. This card specifically. Tomorrow is Amara's birthday. It's my wife! And it's our 10-year birthday. Oh, that's some synchronicity, dude. Wife's birthday and 10-year anniversary, and Amara is turning 10 years old. Like, that's almost too good to be true. So trippy. Love you guys. We love you, Dan. Can I get a card pulled, Melt? I haven't gotten a card pulled in so long. You're like one of the only people that actually asks. Hungry little one you are. Oh, what? Nice. Stone stories. Like by extension, we tricked stones into thinking. And now Brother Dan is one of the individuals that's teaching the stones how to think. Servers are just stones by extension. Purple, I've been so off lately. Maybe the next card you'll be on. Maybe like the second card you pulled. Maybe that's the one that you were seeing. Let's see what card Nova gets. It's also Flag Day that day. Amara is very, very proud of that fact. I don't know what Flag Day means, unfortunately. Late to work because I'm loving you guys so much. Run by. Love you. We'll see you again, Kristen. Have we ever pulled this one? I think we have. It's not one of my favorite cards. This one. Oh, there you go. Perfect. So purple. It's too purple. You still got it, Zano. You still got it, yo. There we go. Like gold and Carlton. Money? Yes, Mel. I'm a stone master, or am I a stoned master? Stone stories and gratitude. Gratitude, brother Nova. That's what you need right now, dude. Noticing how you've grown, noticing how your thoughts have changed, and just allowing yourself a deep sense of gratitude. So much, yes. Yay! There we go, Zano. So nice seeing you happy. Congratulations. I was like really tripping out. I was like, bro, you better pull a purple card. I was like telling myself, and I was like, where did purple card be? So I'm so happy. I'm happy with you, Zano, celebrating with you. Because I know that you're me, right? There's no difference. There's the seer seeing, and the seer sees that there was something seen. Purple was seen. Hello, yay! Pippi is like, what's happening? Is there happiness happening here? I also want some happiness. I also want some happiness. Wow, 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 wow. Melt, have you seen all the cards? Yeah, I have seen all the cards. We've actually unironically pulled every single card on stream, in total at least. Like Golden and Colton. And remember this one? We haven't pulled it in a long time. Like a long, long time. Stone Stories. I'll read what it means now. Oh, congratulations, Doc, on your wonderful investment in each other. 10 years of being with a person. How beautiful. We'll read Stone Stories first. Messages, listening, and hearing. Today we talked about the thoughts, right? We can see them as messages. We can listen to them. We can hear them if we want to. These petroglyphs. There's a burb as well. Of course, there's a burb. There has to be burb. Burbs, mountains, stones. These petroglyphs were borrowed from a site in New Mexico where some 20,000 petroglyphs have been documented. The step fret geometry embedded in this image mirrors the glyphs in the rock art. Stones and crystals are planetary record keepers. Okay, I have to share this before I continue. This little rock on my neck had to form over millions of years to have the crystalline structure that it has, right? So I believe that where it was forming, it has that as a perspective, right? It might have been in the ground, just seeing dirt, right? And that was its existence. And then a person decided to unearth that crystal from the earth, and now I get to pick it as an entity that I carry with me. And I believe that wherever I go, this little crystal is experiencing the same fractals that I'm experiencing. And that fractal energy is becoming encoded in my crystal. Some of the woo-woo for you friends. They record ancient wisdom and carry messages from other times and dimensions. Sites across the planet where petroglyphs abound are often considered holy places. Humans, in co-creation of the divine, have carved, pecked, or painted stories in stone that remain today as icons of times past. This card asks you to hear the stories the stones have to tell. It's telling me stories of ascension. As soon as I touched it, I just saw this. Wow. Thank you for the message. This card asks you to hear the stories that the stones have to tell. What will it take for you to decipher their messages? Seek to quiet your mind and listen with intuitive senses. Stones reveal meaning when you pay attention and tune into their ancient stories. As you sit with crystals and petroglyphs and stones at sacred sites or simply in nature, recognize that you will hear their message when you learn to listen. Finally, this card requests that you understand how learning to listen will improve your ability to understand far more than these stone stories. Didn't I talk about the whole we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so we can listen twice as much as we talk as well? I'm tripping out, yo. This is too real. You are asked to consciously listen and truly hear every facet of creation, including our thoughts, fine universe, including the people around you and the voice of your own heart. Not necessarily the voice of your mind, but the voice of your heart. How beautiful. Peace, everyone. I'll talk to you again soon. Love you, Dan. Thank you for spending a moment with us, dear friend. I think I've missed a few comments. Reading this at 11:22. More synchrony. Duck. It's tin or diamonds. So tin then. Basically been together 20 this September. 20 years together, 10 years married. Even more beautiful. 20 is China duck. Shan, I was surfing in Hawaii depending on what time little one was born. Play her the Rihanna song though. What a beautiful card. No, you. Shell, I have 3 dead ladies worth of china that I don't know what to do with now. The way you phrase that sentence is so brutal. Give it to your wife in September. Regift, that could work. Have a good rest of your day and the boot camp, Dan. Thank you, Shan, for sending lovin's to our beloved friend. Break the plates, or is that a myth? Yeah, I think you can break a plate. You break like one of them, not break all of them. I'm going to try and join. Okay, and then gratitude. Our last card for today. It's one of my favorites. The Whammons is wearing a dress with turtles, holding a conch shell, turtles in the ocean, spirals, sun peeking through clouds, beautiful flowers surrounding her. Such a cool vibe. Amara was born at 8:01 Eastern Time, Duck. Tomorrow she'll be turning 10. Gratitude. Wasn't she, didn't she win a reward for gratitude? I'm not sure now. I'm spacing out a little. My lines are getting crossed, but appreciation and thankfulness as the core meanings of this card. And this is for you, so pay attention, Nova. Ears wide open. I'm gonna try and join. You plan a dinner with sweetbreads, mutton, and other rich people food, and invite all of your relatives to sit at empty spots while you feast like a king duck. But that's my only first idea. She did, Mel. There we go. Even more synchrony. Perfect. The golden spiral within a circle here symbolizes offering prayers of appreciation and gratitude for all of life's gifts. I painted so many turtles this weekend. Every time, send lovin's to you, friends. I could feel it. And I don't even know if you saw it, but Natalie's Clover showed me the stickers, that she had 3 stickers with turtles on them that they were going to package in a package for me to send me, for my birthday. So even more turtles, like, yes, I'm tripping out. It's so perfect. Spirals represent the purest form of moving energy for all. Therefore, they are a perfect means of expression for sending into consciousness your prayers of gratitude. The priestess figure sits at sunset, consciously acknowledging and giving thanks for the glorious beauty all around. This is one of those weird fractals that I don't know if I should share or not, but I do consider my body feminine, right? Yeah, I have pebness, but I believe my body's expression, the fact that I'm physically embodied, that's feminine, right? The part of me that's aware of my body is masculine. And I identify with that masculine part of myself more so than I identify with my bodily part that is feminine. But this expression is feminine in my mind. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. Appreciation brings greater understanding and awareness of the miracles, Maxine's fractal, that occur all around us every day. Looking through grateful eyes increases our ability to see beyond ourselves and enjoy life more completely. Choosing this card brings a message of appreciation from the cosmos to your very own heart. Give thanks to your amazing heart. We talked about the heart in the previous card as well, listening to the message of the heart. Damn. Thank you, Nova, for asking for another card. Like, this is almost too much. Choosing this card brings a message of appreciation from the cosmos to your very own heart. Give thanks to your amazing heart, which moves energy through your body so that you may live in this physical world. Give thanks as you open your heart and develop the intelligence that resides there. Living with gratitude is a part of your sacred path. Appreciation of your own divine nature and that of everything around you will assist you in experiencing expanded awareness and appreciation for all that is. That's it, right? Realizing that this is divine nature, feminine divine nature, embodied divine nature, and that everything else is the exact same extension. All that is. Gratitude is such a simple thing, and yet one of the most powerful energies that we can engage. Start each day in gratitude and appreciation and see how your world expands as you move through your day. Take moments here and there to connect with your appreciation for the abundance and love that fills your life. Notice how much more beautiful the world appears as you offer yourself the gift of gratitude. Whew! What a trip. I don't think I've read this card feeling quite that much synchronicity in a long time. That's beautiful. Thank you, friends, for spending this moment with me. Holy moly melt. 1.7 thousand subscribers. Last time I saw, it was 800. It's 1,170, technically. But yeah. We grow, dude. Growth is happening. Like, the short videos are not helping. More people are unsubscribing than ever. Like, and I'm like, oh, cool. People hate me. Nice. No thoughts. Stomping them thoughts to the ground. No. Okay. I've missed out, but luckily the space will always exist thanks to Melt. I appreciate it. And we will always welcome you back lovingly, dude. You know, other than, unlike the, let me say, and this is probably going to be triggering, this is why people start hating me. Unlike the biblical God, I won't damn you forever if you decide to leave. You know, like, you want to go and do something for yourself, with yourself? I'll celebrate you when you come back every time, every single time. Blood synchronized. Connor, sending you love, dude. It's nice having you here too. Fun story. Last ride before I had to go and get suited and booted, I fell off the surfboard, gashed my left shoulder blade, and had to be wearing a white linen shirt. I missed out, but luckily the space will. Okay, thank you. My buddy Keith, my best man, glued me up with hotel super glue and kept it dry enough to not bleed through. I don't really think of myself as masculine or feminine in general. I just exist. But I do believe I am more masculine than feminine. Yeah, it's weird because I create music from my heart. I get you, dude. Again, right? I do consider myself a man, right? There's no gender euphoria happening, right? I'm not confused about how I'm supposed to be showing up. I just know that I'm not the traditional masculine individual, you know. That's not who I am. And I'm not that because I'm in love with the feminine, right? And this is the way I articulate it to people when I say this, you know, because it's a little bit hard to wrap your head around. The way I think of it is when you look at yourself in the mirror, whether or not you're a man because of your pepness or a woman because of your vagine, right? You are looking at a divine feminine expression, embodiment, right? And the part of you that's looking is masculine, not sexuality, polarity, right? Like two sides of the same coin type of vibe. And from that perspective, from that masculine perspective, the only thing that is required of you is to love the feminine, right? So when you look at yourself in the mirror, man or woman, you should love that version of yourself like you would love your partner, right? A masculine perspective, being able to see and that which is seen, loving that like a partner. If I look at myself and the things I say in my mind, right, I'm not willing to repeat those words to the person that I want to be with romantically, then I shouldn't be saying those words to myself, right? Because then I'm not living in alignment with what love means, at least to me. It's the way I see it, at least. Stopping by. Love you again, Connor. I appreciate everything, literally. Yes. More. More loves, more appreciations. I appreciate you, Melt, more and dear friends. We appreciate you, Nova. The golden ratio, excuse me, is about two opposites coming together to make another. Yes. A conscious, synergistic circle. There we go. Like, I like how we're like touching on the same fractal. Like, even though you might not have, you know, been too accurate with the cards, you're still in tune, Zano. Always, dear friend. This world is so beautiful. This world is so beautiful, partly and thanks to You existing in it. Jovan, thank you for being such a beautiful individual in this world as well. Shan, we were both bleeding at the same time. Wild. So crazy. Maybe because you were touched with your feminine side, you have the insight to be more creative. I agree. I like the feminine side of me, in fact. You know, I'm in love with her. I believe that that's what I'm supposed to be, you know, and I see this world as an extension of that as well. Like, I'm in love of the trees, I'm in love of the mountains, I'm in love of the moon, I'm in love of this, oh, you know, just like the colors that I'm experiencing right now. Like, how can I not be in a state of love when she's so beautiful? I just look at all of that. Damn, hot damn. I mean, it goes from blues all the way to like purplishes to like oranges to like yellows, and then again, like this is more red actually. This is like that's there's so much to love. There's so much to love. Whew, I'm so cold. 11:17 is such a synchronicity. I remember from the age it was 777 subscribers. How nice. More. Super glue makes the best quick stitches. Apparently, you know, there's like medical grade super glue as well, which they use instead of stitches these days because your body ends up healing better because of that. You know, like you don't have to have the outside scarring. Try shorts of something worth saying or philosophy, philosophical quotes. Did the meditative video? No, none at all, unfortunately, Joy. People don't want to meditate, yo. People are not meditating right now. People are like, eat, 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 consume, consume, consume. That's people's state of being right now. Meditation expects you to let go of everything and be content with just silence within the self. And that's very rare to find right now. So I tried it, right? I'm a constant experimenter, but I know that I'm probably going to have to just get more and more ridiculous with the stuff that I create. But I, I won't algorithms. No, I refuse. I know what I could do to garner more attention, but I'm not willing to. Joy. Agreed. Short inspirational quotes would probably land with a larger group of people. Maybe I could do that. You know, like I've been studying philosophy a little bit as of late. So maybe what I could do is just share my perspective on some of these philosophical ideas. The problem is, again, the way I share information is long form always, right? Like this is how I talk to friends as well. Very rarely do I pop in and say something to a friend in less than a minute. Like even in sending a voice note, I have a hard time sending a like less than 1 minute voice note. Never mind doing a video where I'm trying to explain some sort of deep philosophical issue, you know, in less than a minute, because that's like the cap on YouTube Shorts. It's like a minute. I think my dad's coming back on Tuesday. Interesting. Agreed. Love you. Thank you, friends, for recommending and for encouraging me. It's completely fine to be more feminine than masculine, or the opposite way. It's beautiful and completely wholesome. Exactly. I really love some quote of the day shorts. Okay. Okay, okay. I don't care about your wedding tackle unless it's a bed, unless it's in bed with me, in which case, game on. Doc, you're killing me. Feminine, more creative than masculine. Maybe you're right. Is feminine more creative than masculine? I do think so. Right? Masculine, and this is again my perspective, but masculine energy wants to come to completion, right? To kind of like make it like a narrative thing. Masculine energy is no 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 no, right? Where feminine energy is na 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 ni ni na 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 ni nam ni 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 na na ni 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 ni, like a continuation of that energy, right? Like if you look at the world, there's always more new novel forms arising and falling away, right, within the feminine expression, and the masculine perspective is unchanged, right? Like for instance, if I could manage to sit and meditate on the same spot for, you know, an eternity, I would watch as trees grow and fall away and plants grow and animals pass by, and while I remain unchanged, right? That masculine perspective. So in my mind, feminine is 100% more creative. Yes, I'm so cold and I can't catch up. I'm physically very masculine, but emotionally far more of a nurturer than the dudes, alpha bros. Exactly. You're beautiful and perfectly you, Meld. Love you, Shan, as always. Thank you. The goal is to make something as beautiful as a sunset. Hopefully, one day we'll be able to, dear friend. Connor, that's a heck of a goal. When you do, I would love to see it. Same. Mel, you involve Shan, the new refrigerator, giggles lol, trying to laugh so I don't cry. As much as even the cheapest one costs. Yeah, Mel, you're in love with yourself. It's so wonderful to be in love. Like I've said, I'm not in love with myself, to be completely honest. Like, I'm pretty critical of myself. I just love myself, right? But again, I love myself from a masculine perspective. So it's like an encouragement type of love. It's like, yeah, you're great, but you could be better, right? And I'm aware of that narrative in myself. And I know that if I had a feminine partner and I tell her, yeah, you're great, but you could be better, that wouldn't be indicative of a healthy relationship, right? So I don't think that I'm in love with myself. I just think that I love myself. Like, I think there's a little bit of a difference, at least in my mind, in my articulation of that. Love knows no bounds. Yes, Connor, sake of a goal. Love is true. No, Nova, it's about the opposite of male and female coming together to create something unique. It has nothing to do with the specific person or sex, just the energy. Exactly. I agree. Connor, it's seen so many beautiful expressions from you. You are as beautiful as the sunset. Yes. Jovan, coming with the mind melt comment. I hear you, Duck. Love is true. Beautiful northern Oriel just landed on my Oriole. I'm guessing the verb. Very rare and welcome. More synchronicity. Spirit animals coming and saying hi to you, dear friend. It's about the balance of both within the oneself. Exactly. Being complete as the self, right? Not needing anything outside of that self. It's not a selfishness, it is a completion, right? And then from that complete space, you're actually equipped to give yourself to another. Random dog just started barking and ran away. Yeah, she does that when people arrive. And she always like sprints off, stepping on my soft bits, and it's kind of uncomfortable every time. Migrate through my area, and my soft bits is my whole body, right? All of me is soft. I mean, my teeth are kind of hard, maybe my bones, but they're inside of me. I'm so sorry. Yo, they migrate through my area May to June, but I only get one or two a year on my feeders. To see them on the ground blew my mind. They're very skittish. I mean, with the amount of synchronicity you've experienced today, I'm just imagining the universe sending you blessings, bro. Random. Long form is the only way I know how. It's why I don't stream as much. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, I have a hard time trying to communicate the fullness of an idea of myself, right, in a short form. And unfortunately, that's what's required of us right now. Melty, you already have a book of quotes. Already, you can do 1 to 5 minute focus on any one of those things. You just have to choose one specific spot and start talking for a minute or two. Easy peasy. You're right. You're right. I just get so awkward, dude, when I have to talk in front of a camera, not knowing that there's nobody technically behind it, that I am technically just talking to myself. At least in this way, I know for a fact that I'm talking to you, right? I don't have to know who you are. I know that I'm talking to you. There's a conscious entity at the other side in this moment experiencing this conversation. And with like a short video, with like dancing, I'm like, I don't have to articulate. I can just dance. That's what I do. I'm dancing and I'm dancing. Right? Like, there's no requirement for someone to say something to me or to participate in this conversation. Yeah, I'm making excuses because I don't like it, but it will happen. Like, inevitably, all of these things will happen. My mom puts orange peels and jelly out, and she sees a few as they migrate through. I haven't been lucky enough to catch a peek at one yet, this year or ever. Na 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 na. Na. Loves listening to you speak your mind, as we love you for the Orioles. I've seen pictures though. Oh, you haven't even seen one in person ever. That's crazy. Joe, I get you. Grape jelly just catches me. Ants, but they love those little cutie oranges. In love and being loved, as it is a separate thing, or is it one and the same? In love to me is infatuation, right? Where you are willing to give parts of yourself to another, right? Like I don't know if I can give parts of myself to myself because I'm already complete, right? That level of love. It's not an in love, it is a love. Yeah. Okay. I see it like this. Love is a state of being. There we go. Yes. Yes, yes. When two people inhibit that state, we are together in love. Exactly. Simultaneously within that state of being. Completely agreed. And I feel like it could be more than two people as well. You know, more than two people can be in that state of love together as well. You know, that togetherness expands. And I see it again from this perspective of it is the self, right? It is the same self choosing to inhibit that state of being and then choosing to show up from that state of being for love. It's just complicated, you know, when it comes down to it. It's different, but regardless, love is not separate. It's whole, even if you can't feel it within yourself. You can surely feel it from outside of yourself. Just take a breath, right? You breathed that breath because you love yourself. If you didn't love yourself, you would stop breathing, right? You would cease to experience. There's platonic love or romantic love, Nova. Agreed as well. Love feels like a spectrum too. The heart is a muscle, and the stronger it is, the more love it can bench press. Yes, I love that. Exactly. We're all an AI construct. You're a human battery in the matrix. I mean, if I'm a human battery in the matrix, I'm probably outputting gigawatts, you know. They're like, is that dude okay? You know, like I think he's overloading our system right now. Let's cool him down a little bit. Will Meltfest ever happen? It will. It's gonna cost a lot of money, you know, and I don't have a lot of money right now, but that is gonna change as everything does inevitably. Tomorrow you're gonna dance to dopamine melt, please, please. I will. I will. How could I remind myself? Let's see if it's on SoundCloud. What's the creator's name again? Let's see if I can see the thumbnail. There's Borns, and there's He Talks, and there's Dirty Works, and there's Diambu, and there's Germany, and there's Madeline, and there's Georgia, and there's Greece, and there's Vice Tone. There's so many people who has the track name Dopamine. Yes, yeah, I'm fucking freezing. I'm so cold. Oh, tomorrow I gotta dance. 11:47. As we're touching on that fractal as well, heading back to work. Love you, Connor. Blessings. Tomorrow we dance. Whip my hair back and forth to celebrate my last day. Yes. Scrape. Love. Melt, you tripped me out saying we're breathing because we love ourselves. I believe that, right? I believe that you open your eyes into this world because there's something to be loved. Mm-mm-mm. Zano, send me the track's name, please. Maybe like directly. Have the most beautifulest day, everyone. I sincerely love you all so. Very superest duperest. Holy cow, extremely, enormously, monumentalously, dearly. Melt and all of you absolutely bogglingly, magically gorgeous friends. Because we love you, dear Shan. Thank you so much for joining me once again, everyone. It truly is a pleasure. Every single time. Love is true. If you know anything, right? If we know literally anything, we need to know that love is true. And if you don't believe it, then be that love, right? Be the truth. Be the expression of love if you can't see it in the world. Meltfest could be a child's kiddie pool and a boombox, and it would still be lit. Yeah, it's true. It's just, again, we're gonna have to meet one another, and that's still gonna cost a lot of money, and we're gonna have to take away from jobs and have our kids taken care of, and then finance. No, but you created this today with your presence. You did, dude. You did, Brother Bear. Your love, Nova, helped create this space as it was today. I thank you for that. Dopamine by Frank Moody. Thank you. Oh, Frank Moody. Sick. And there it is. it is saved to the top of my list. Okay, I'm freezing. Oh goodness, I'm so my fingies are like, you know, when they stop moving fast. You know, you're trying to text and you're like slow mowing. Yeah. I said you love. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, friends. Love you, Jovan and Nova. And love you, Lozana. And love you, Shan. And love you, Joy and Duck Dad. And dear friends, love you all. Even if I'm not saying your name directly, I love you. You. Me? Yes. You. So many thoughtsy thoughts. Dude, I thought I was the only one saying thingies. Thingies, bro. I love you. Thank you for joining me again. Until we do this tomorrow. Blessings to you, friends. Cheers, cheers.